What do you think the PS5 has done right, wrong, and what do you want from the PS5 in 2022 and beyond?
This is such an easy question.
Really?
So the PS5 year in. Now, I haven't had my PS5 for a full year. You have. I think I got my PS5 like towards the middle of 2021.
Yep.
I remember we went to we're designing the hoodies, the Project Tech Gaming hoodies. And that's where you gave me the PS5 from Ed. Shout out Ed, thank you so much for the PS5. I love it so much.
Shout out.
But yeah, no, it still feels new to me.
Okay.
And I almost feel bad because I want to play it more, but I just don't play it.
100%.
And this is where I'm going to go to a con of it is I feel like there's not enough PlayStation. Like the reason you get a PlayStation 5 is for those exclusive games. Kind of like why you get a Nintendo Switch, right? It's for the exclusive Nintendo games. There's not a ton there yet, but out of everything I've played up to this point, has been nothing but fantastic. There hasn't been a single bad out of that whole list that I've played. None of it is a bad game.
Have you played Destruction All Stars?
I haven't played it. I'm saying everything I've played
from that
on that
list.
Okay, on that list is great, which is most of the games on that list. I can't speak for Deathloop. I can't speak for All Stars, and that's pretty much it. I've played everything else, but from what I've read, Deathloop is a fucking masterpiece.
Right. Yeah, man, I have a lot to say about this. So if there's any more that you want to say and just kind of get it out there, the floor is yours. Do you have anything else?
I mean, the PS5. The thing I want is a Discord support. I want to be able to talk to my friends from Discord all together and be able to stream my PS5 so they can see it. Because then I have to like hook up a capture card and do that whole thing, and that's a pain in the ass. So I'd rather just do it right from the PS5. So that I think once they do that, that's going to be huge. And another thing again is that's stock shortage.
Yeah.
That needs to be rectified because people want to get their hands on it, and it sucks that you have to wake up at, stay overnight 24 hours waiting at Best Buy to get your PS5, or be lucky and be able to click at the right time on your web browser to get it. So I really hope this shock shortage thing really ends soon, because people are getting frustrated. It's like we're a year out and people it's still almost impossible to get one.
Right.
So.
Yeah, man, you hit everything that I was basically going to say, and I think you're 100% correct. Like, a lot of the things that I've had issues with, not so much on the gaming side, because I feel like this year was pretty stacked as far as, like, the quality of games, so I'm okay with the quality of the games that we've had for the PS5. Again, I mean, I enjoyed Spider-Man. I enjoyed... What were you going to say?
I was going to say, quality, great. Quantity, not so much. Like, I want more quantity. I want more because it's like, okay, now I'm done with all these games.
Sure.
And you know me, I race through
blow past these fucking games, yeah. As far as the quality goes, fantastic. Quantity wise, I can kind of understand that. I mean, I'm right there with you. I haven't played my PS5 that often, and I do want, and I'm like eager to play. I want something to play. So when we play like Kena and the Bridge of Spirits, I was like all for it. I was excited to play it. So that was one good thing about it. But I'm more leaning towards the software side of things that I'm more putting up cons on, because I feel like they've done a lot to rectify all the issues that they've had in the past, right? Like when it first came out. Again, like I talked about it a little bit earlier with the whole customization features, and they added just little things like even putting your trophy list instead of like horizontal, just have it like vertical. Like we enjoyed, like everyone from the PS4 era enjoyed the vertical trophy list. Like it's stupid, but it was a nice feature, and they changed that, which was nice. Stuff like that. But what I want to see is just things that kind of improve on the speed of the performance of the PS5, like just like little quality updates that can help improve the PS5's function, right? And even just kind of to a point, fixing, or not fixing, but like improving the game qualities. Like I know we're doing 4K 60 frames per second, which is pretty much the standard now at some point, but I want it to kind of get to a point where we're doing 4K 60 120, you know what I mean, like 124 frames per second. Like that's where I want to be at. I'm not sure if we're ever going to get there, maybe towards the end of the cycle, but I want that to be kind of like their goal, right? Another thing that I want for like software wise, copy Microsoft. Like honestly, just take Microsoft and just like do what they do as far as like the
Game Pass.
No, the pause system that they have, where you can play multiple games and you have it kind of like in the background. I forget the term that they use for that.
Yeah, resume.
The resume feature that they have. I think that's really sick, and I think that I'm not. Is it something I'm going to use often? Probably not, but it's something that would be nice to have. Like I can play Returnal, right? That's a great example. I can play Returnal, and then if I want to play something else, like if I want to hang out and play, whatever, Spider-Man or something, like I can just flip and switch, play Spider-Man, and don't have to like close my game from Returnal. I know they have the save feature now, but I just want to be right where I started and then just kind of resume that same spot like on a fly. Things like that.
I don't know if you feel the same, but I think they should have their own version of like a Game Pass, kind of like just for, because on Xbox, day one, like Xbox exclusives, you get them day one on Game Pass. Yeah, you're paying $10 a month or whatever much you are for paying that Game Pass, but everyone would opt in for that. Everyone, right? If I could play God of War Ragnarok day one, done,
100%.
So
I can't imagine them not figuring that out. It's going to take some time, and I know that's why they haven't said anything about it, but they have to be working on something like that, right? Like
they have PlayStation Collection, which is it's a step in the right direction. I can play a lot of the PlayStation games. You got Bloodborne, you got God of War, you know what I mean? Like you have a ton of stuff on there, which is fantastic. But I want the day one stuff. I want the is Horizon on there? Zero Dawn? I don't think it is.
Don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I need that on there.
It should be. But the collection is a perfect example. I think they can make that PlayStation collection and make that into some type of Game Pass, right? Like they just have to improve on it. Like they haven't really announced anything adding to the collection at all. It's just kind of been like, hey, these are like starting games that you can try out if you don't have any money and purchase any other games, and just try this out for free, basically.
To be fair, it is all included, right? It's all including your PlayStation Network, so you're not paying additional on top of your live to play those things. Where Game Pass, you're paying a little bit on top. So
can you imagine if Sony does that and just, I don't know how they'll make the money, right? But they're like, hey, every game that we have, all the PS5 exclusives, all the PS5 first party titles are gonna be on our PlayStation collection day one, like no additional cost type of thing. That sounds unreal, but then we have Game Pass, and it sounds unreal too if you think about it. If you
we're playing Forza, Horizon 5, like,
right.
And it's sick, like, right. And it broke the record because you made it accessible to everyone.
Exactly,
just from home, just download it and play it.
And then and going back to Forza, like that's a fucking racing game, like it's not the biggest genre out there, So I can't imagine when like Halo or like whatever else comes out, like that's gonna be insane. So I feel like Sony is looking at that and they're like, damn, they're hitting these charts every single time they release a Microsoft exclusive. Like we're doing great ourselves, but we also want that piece of the pie. And for us to do that, we have to think of some type of way to a different angle to kind of fight back with that Game Pass, because I can't imagine them seeing this and they're just like, whatever, like we have our own thing. Like I just can't imagine them not thinking about it. They've had to have some type of meeting about it.
Listen, this is the best time ever to be an Xbox fan. Not 5 years ago, not when we were young, we were teenagers, and now is literally the best Xbox has ever been because of the value you get out of it. It's incredible. And again, the only reason why I don't have an Xbox is because
you have
I
a PC,
which plays, which again, thank you Xbox for doing that, because I didn't have to buy an Xbox, but I'm still playing all of your titles.
Exactly.
And I'm paying for game. You got me with the subscription of Game Pass, so like, it's just they're doing it. They're doing it right, man. They really are. I want their fucking fridge. I want the Xbox fridge. I can't get it.
Forget the fridge. You're not getting the fridge, bro. You're not getting the fucking fridge.
I'm gonna get it, man.
Listen, this is about PlayStation though. First off.
Right.
So the first year, as far as the first year goes, though, I think they've done a great job. I think they've done. They solidified the PS5 console as a next gen console, and they did a great job doing that. The whole adding the storage for the M.2 SSD finally happening, I think that was huge, because of course we know like all these games are bigger, they're better, and they also take up way more space. So for them to finally give us that option, even though Xbox already had that option day one, that's a little con on their side for sure. But we finally have it, so it's kind of like one of those things where, oh, it sucks that we don't have it up until you get it, and then it's like whatever. Like it's not really a con anymore, if that makes sense.
And I think compared to PS4 when it first launched, I think the PS5 had a much better launch. I think there's better games, better quality games. There's more features, and the online is better. Just overall, again, minus the shortage thing, great. And I'll tell you what, PS5 feels like a premium console. Like the PS4 was a great console, don't get me wrong, but when I have my PS5, I'm like, that's shiny and pretty. You know what I mean? Like it feels
sexy.
like like it's weird. It's almost like I hate saying I hate it, but it's like that Apple of like consoles almost. You know what I mean? Like it's sleek and just goes to Sony. I think that's what they wanted though.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And they'll keep continuing improving things. Again, I think my most like anticipated thing is just have, like you said, the Discord thing. I want to know how that's going to work. Like I want to, like, do you really think, okay, so I want to, how easy it is to kind of go from like using Discord from your phone to then using it on your PC. Like you just kind of click a button and then you're directly on your phone. Is that going to be that easy on the PS5? That's what I want to know.
It's going to be an app. It's going to be an app just like on your phone. You're just going to have to go through press the little PS button, and then you just go to that app and toggle through. I'd imagine that's how it's
I'm just like, damn, are you fucking building this thing like low key?
No,
I don't know.
No. But no, I would hope it's just like an app, just like you're on your phone. It's an app, And
then are you able to share your screen just like you do on the app and just like you do on the PC? Like, that those are things that I'm thinking about. I'm like, is it going to be that easy to, if I'm playing a PS5 game, I could just share what I'm showing, like what I'm playing, and it's just
I think
that,
so.
like,
I mean,
that.
if they build the app, like I'm thinking at your phone or tablet, like the Discord app, you can stream anything on those things. There's a little stream button, and you can do it. So
yeah, I mean, I know how that works. I just don't know if it's gonna work as well as it does already. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it will be. But I just have my doubts and my questions about it because it seems like it just seems too good to be true. Because we talked about this way before Discord was even announced for PS5. And we're like, yo, that would be sick. And sure enough, it's coming out. I just hope that it runs the way it needs to run.
Yeah, they said it's going to be browser support first, I think. Like, you're going to have to go to the browser or something.
That sucks. That sounds terrible.
Which sounds awful. So just come up with the app. Don't half-ass that shit. Just I'll wait a year or more. I don't care.
Yeah, man. I'm excited. 2022, what do you think PS5 is going to come up with? What do you think 2022 looks like for PS5?
Definitely more exclusives right off the jump. We have God of War Ragnarok going to be coming out. We have Horizon Zero Dawn. Forbidden West, which we know are going to be fantastic. So right there, boom, you got two fantastic exclusives, bangers. Just keep coming out with those quality games because that's what makes me come back to PlayStation is that those quality games that you really can't get anywhere else. Yeah.
I'm excited. I think. Same thing, the quality of games are going to completely change. Not completely change, but they're going to get better as the years go by, right? Like, I can only imagine we're going to be seeing games that are much bigger as far as pushing, like, the graphical fidelity, as far as
Elden
like,
Ring. I forgot
running
about that
better. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's going to be a hit. I'm playing that on PS5.
That's huge.
You can buy it on PC, though, so I don't know. Are you going to buy it on PC?
I'll probably do PS5 because there's a chance that it'll be less buggier on PS5 because I know Dark Souls games can be buggier on PC than on the consoles. So I might do the console. I've always played Bloodborne or the Souls games on a console, so I might just do it on console.
All right. I'm right there with you. I'll do that. I'll try that. Try it out.
Yeah, and I have like almost ADHD when it comes to games on my PC, right? Because with my PC, I have like a shit ton of games to play. Yeah, it's just endless, right? It's just like I can play this game, I can play this game, I can play this game.
Sure.
With PS5, it's like more like you're on a mission. You're like, all right, I got this game. I'm gonna beat this.
And you want to beat it, yeah, exactly.
And you want to beat it, right? Exactly. But if it's on my PC, I have a less chance of beating it because there's just too much selection for me. That's why I beat every single Switch game because it's just the one game that I'm playing at the moment at Switch.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I agree. On PC, you're just like you're too distracted with everything else. You have so many things that you could do. Scatterbrain, exactly. So you're just like whatever. Like I can play this later, and then you just never get to it. Whereas PS5, you turn on that PS5, you're dedicating 30 to 2 hours playing something, you know, and you want to play that. But
yeah,
that's how it is. Well, I agree with you, man. I think this is going to be a great year for PS5 or, you know, next year, and we'll see what happens down the road.